Hey, what's up guys, it's Benny here, posting on the Overpowered channel once again with a 56 gun streak on the new Apocolypse DLC map Frost, which is actually potentially one of my favourite maps out of the whole DLC. I think it's a really good DLC pack. Not the biggest fan of Pod, it can at times play really well, but it can be really frustrating. I think the spawns are a bit all over the place. A bit like all these maps, they're really strong spawns and they always spawn in force and really close together, and I can see people not being able to spawn traps so well on these maps just because of how sheer force they spawn in a single area and you'll just get overrun and destroyed. But as I say, I got a 56 gun streak here, just playing with one other person, my friend Superior George. It was just super fast paced. I don't understand what happened. It was just, everything was just clicking. I was just constantly moving, and the second that first VSAT dropped, it was just like bam, bam, bam. And I finally decided C4 is, it hurts me to say, it's overpowered. It's one of those things I've kind of not been using a lot because I've been like, no, I'll rather take the extra attachment, stuff like that. But it's just ridiculous not to actually use it. It's so powerful for a single point on your score streak, especially mixed with Scavenger, and it's like it out throws a grenade. Who's going to use a grenade when you can use a C4, which you can trigger instantly, and it's going to have a bigger blast radius and stuff like that? It just doesn't weigh up, and I think grenades are kind of getting pushed out by C4, and if I cannot believe C4s haven't received some sort of nerf throughout this game. It's just insane. I'm hoping in Ghost it's a lot more balanced, because I played Ghost at Gamescom and a lot of the things seemed really balanced. Other than these IEDs which are replacing the Claymores, they're going to be a bit frustrating, but once we learn how to spot them and stuff, it's going to be a lot more, like, it's going to be a lot easier, because we weren't used to it. It was just blowing us up all the time. They're really powerful as well, but they've kind of got this, like, in Call of Duty Ghost, got this kind of mixed like fuel thing, like you'd kind of, it's like a drop pod, something like that. I didn't think it was like a pipe bomb. It wasn't very good for me, but it is really powerful. I can see it being used to take down small ground score streaks, stuff like that, but I can't really see any use for it against players, so I'm not entirely sure. But anyway guys, the Apocalypse DLC, it's a bit weird. I haven't had a chance to go on the zombies yet, but from the like the, what is it, the like pub stomping side of things, I've been really enjoying it. Other than I haven't had to go on them in ground war yet, but they, like, in 6v6, like, what I'm really enjoying is it's a bit more of a challenge overall, because there's so many prestige masters, there's so many people who have put a lot of time into the game, that are currently playing it, so it's like always having to keep on your ball. And it's something that I found from playing Ghosts at the Gamescom. I played on a table filled with pro players, like for 10 hours or so on Call of Duty Ghosts, and it's amazing how much you improve even at subtle things when you play people who are better or at least competitive, and you're having to think. Well, when you're playing people with no thumbs, it's like, all right, yeah, I can just, you don't think, you just blindly run around things. It's stuff that I've been kind of like trying to learn, because I think you can always improve. It doesn't matter how good you are, how good you're getting. You can always find little things to improve. And I knew what my weakness was. I got overconfident in, like, terms of going into things and getting in engagements and try to take on more than, like, possible. Like, I'd run into a room of 4 people without thinking, and suddenly get taken out, and it's just like, oh, for Christ's sake, there's the street gone. While I've been trying to, like, question my engagements a lot more. And that's a big tip. You'll see in this, like, there's so many times in this gameplay, there's so many times where I'm like enter into a gunfight and I'm like, I don't have a good chance of winning this, so I'll back up and retreat and find another way into attacking them. I get red screened a few times, and that's when I, like, kind of re-challenge and re-change direction. You always need to be trying to think different steps ahead and try and find players who are better than you to play with, even if it's in like custom games, stuff like that. Just have fun games, learn stuff off them. Even start doing like competitive league play. You learn so much just in, like, positioning and stuff like that, which you can take into pubs, because the gun skill, it's like, I was speaking to the pros and stuff, and, like, it was really weird. They didn't think I was like they thought I played for, like, a small pro team or something, because I was holding my own against these pros. I was really chuffed to bits, and, like, it was these 2 French pros were just like, oh yeah, you're really good. What pro team do you play for? I was like, I do YouTube pub something, and they were like, ah, right. It was actually really flattering. It just made me think, at the start of a game, there's not much difference between someone who does, like, this sort of style of thing, like going gameplays, than the competitive COD scene. The difference with the competitive scene is they learn tactics and like what kind of things to do, how to go about things, how and when to challenge as a team. I think that's the big difference. The gun skill wise, I think pub stompers, stuff like that, people are about at the same level. It's just all about working as a team. That's the problem with most people who do the play publics, is that they don't really end up working in a team too often, because they're always trying to just do the best that they personally can, get the best scores. And that's kind of what I've been learning anyway at Gamescom. I'm trying to implement it into my game of like just so hopefully when Ghost drops I can start, and even in the end of this game I can start getting even better scores than I've been getting, and just keep trying to improve. But guys, anyway, coming up to the end of this gameplay, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're enjoying the Apocolypse DLC as well. And I was like really happy just how fast paced this game was, and like how it was just constant rushing and stuff, which is rare for me because I'm normally an assault where I play kind of holding the middle ground, and like, I really enjoyed it. And so guys, remember in the comment section to let me know what you guys think about the whole Apocolypse DLC thing. What's your favourite map? And I'll see you all guys next time. Bye.